Can anyone confirm if any of the games like Pokemon Troze, Pokemon Dash, Pokemon Pinball, or even like Pokemon Cafe Mix have good soundtracks? And if you can't confirm it, can you at least comment on it? Because I don't remember any of those. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. Also, Igglybuff looks terrifying with red eyes. Get out of here. A dome fossil? I feel like there's a joke I could be making here. Oh well. Played Dash, did not like him personally. It did have some music, I found it annoying at times. So, I mean, probably also compounded with the fact that Dash was just an annoying game. You kept having to scratch the bottom of your screen over and over. Ah! Ah! Ooh, but you know what, actually? The Pokemon trading card game on Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. I remember that one having some good sounds. It's been decades since I played pinball, but I remember it being catchy. Yeah, that makes sense. You do catch Pokemon in that. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Dome Fossil? Is it bald? You got it. Actually, I had the thought from earlier that I should probably go back to the Lost Tower, use Defog, get all the way up there, and then get the reward, just so I don't have to come back here later. Will the Dome Fossil be a Mewtwo? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that will be flying after I get the 4th gym badge. Would you play a remake of a trading card game? Probably. That's gonna hurt me a lot, because I'm quad weak to the ground. Yeah. Hard to beat Mirror B. It's true, Mirror B had a pretty jammin' song, both in Coliseum and his different one in XD. I think most people remember his XD theme a little bit better, though. Red hot! Thanks for the follow. Oh, Lemonade redeemed Recitaverse from Albuquerque. Well, way back when I was just a little bitty boy, living in a box under the stairs at the corner of the basement of the house half a block down the street from Jerry's bait shop. You know the place. Well, anyway, back then life was going swell and everything was just peachy. Except, of course, for the undeniable fact that every single morning, my mother would make me a big old bowl of sauerkraut for breakfast. Oh, big bowl of sauerkraut! Every single morning. It was driving me crazy. I said to my mom, hey, Mom, what's up with all the sauerkraut? And my dear sweet mother, she just looked at me like a cow looks at an oncoming train. And she leaned right down next to me. And she said, "It's good for you!" And then she tied me to the wall and stuck a funnel in my mouth and force-fed me nothing but sauerkraut until I was 26 and a half years old. That's when I swore that someday I would get out of that basement and travel to a magical, faraway place where the sun is always shining and the air smells like warm root beer and the towels are oh so fluffy, where the Shriners and the lepers play the ukuleles all day long and anyone on the street will gladly shave your back for a nickel. Waka waka doo-doo, yeah, let me tell you people, it wasn't long at all before my dream came true, because the very next day a local radio station had this contest to see who could correctly guess the number of molecules on Leonard Nimoy's butt. I was off by 3, but I still won the grand prize. That's right, a first-class one-way ticket to Albuquerque. I know Albuquerque is a good song, but I'm now getting sick of it because of you. That is understandable. And I am sorry. Bulk Sprout, let's go. And we'll swap out Ampharos just so I can heal him. Eh. Will you ever be allowed to use donations on your streams? There's a link in the description of the streams to donate. Actually, there are 2 links. One of them is for, like, hidden donations. The other ones should prompt me on stream that you donated. And they should be listed accordingly. Finally catch this live. What's going on? Looks like we got a crowd today. We sure do. We hit a peak of, I think, 43 viewers earlier. Which was not something I'm used to. And I'm sorry I drove some people away, according to my 38 view count right now. Max Repel. This is a crowd. I'll really enjoy this place then. Yeah, I don't have many viewers. Or at least not many concurrent viewers, but I appreciate the ones I do have. So thank you. Oops, I wanted to smash this tower to pieces. How did Albuquerque become so mythic as a part of your branding? I committed it to memory a while back, and then randomly I would start quoting it at the, during some videos. People displayed interest in that ability, so I thought I'd put it as a channel point thing. So if people wanted to hear me recite it, they could redeem points and do that. Oh, they don't have anything important for me. Boo. I thought they gave me strength. For what it's worth, I think you're pretty cool. Okay. Sorry, I don't know how else to respond to that. Thanks? I think I'm just there. But then again, people's own perceptions of themselves tend to differ to what other people think of them, so... Usually other people are right about somebody than they are about themselves. Get out of my team. And back in the box. That's one of those songs from the 70s and 80s that didn't make it quite as far on the top charts. Get out of my team and into my box. Don't remember the artist's name. It was like, get out of my team and into my box. You know, that song. I'm not interested in this randomizer. It's too random for me, but I just jumped into stream to help out. Well, thank you. Good job, Togekiss. Whiffed one attack and realized, wait, can't do this. Okay, then. Love to see a more interesting take on Pokemon's relationships to humans in the new Arceus game. What exactly do you mean by that? Just curious. Because my default assumption was you mean romantic relationships, because Gen 4 in the library in Canalave City, it was addressed that there were romantic relationships between Pokemon and humans. And I remember that being kind of a big topic. Maybe you could add I want a new duck to your repertoire. I do not know what that is. No, hold on, not that. Okay. Continue. Cop that as a black belt. Did Jackie Chan teach him? Yeah. That's Rush Hour 4. Heat Wave? I'm good. Not the Gardevoir discussion again. It's gonna come up more often than not when you're talking about Pokemon fans. You'll have those really weird people who show up and talk about how much they love that feminine-looking creature. And Lopunny. But those are not the only ones, obviously. Like, I'm sure people have looted Zubat before. On the antique setting, you can see more interesting connections instead of them being just fighting animals. So something more akin to, like... Well, since the starters are Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott, you'd have Pokemon interacting with other people, like archers on a battlefield, or blacksmiths, or firework specialists, or samurai. Like if there's a blacksmith type Pokemon, then we could we could have them help out at the forge or something like that. There's a 4th rush hour? I think there's 4, but I only remember 3 of them. I haven't seen all of them, mind you. I just remember there being 3. It's another Weird Al song? Okay, I haven't heard that one then. Also ended up watching Kung Pao Under the Fist. The steel nip scene just killed me. Well, I'm glad you ended up watching or rewatching it, because Kung Pao is fantastic, and it is free to watch on YouTube. That said, there are ads, but still, it's worth the watch.
Go Pokeball.
Like, how did ancient people coexist with Pokemon and such? It might be, like, too early on in the time of Pokemon to where maybe some of them are a little bit more violent, so you won't actually see as many Pokemon walking around with people. Kind of like how in Gen 1, there weren't so many Pokemon just sitting around, but nowadays you kind of see them everywhere. Like in Gen 7, Steel Grass Gyarados. Whoa. What was I saying? Yeah, like in Gen 1, you didn't see a whole lot of Pokemon sitting around. I understand it's mostly because of the limitations of the original console, but in, like, Gen 7, you go into a town and you'd see a Machamp walking around, or you'd see a Yungoos or something like that. Just no matter where. But in Legends Arceus, it's probably going to go back to that lack of... what am I trying to say here? Just like a lack of Pokemon in general helping out people. There's going to be a couple of them, but I wouldn't say that there would be a lot of them. Hi, Cresselia. My dog seems to like your stream. Do they count as concurrent viewers? Well, they have to add to the viewer total. And... yeah. Crit with a huge power Kecleon in the rain using Aqua Tail. That works. Preschooler! She was held back a lot. I made that joke last time. It's now Plant Onix by that typing. You're right. Let me take that out of my head since I don't actually expect Game Freak to implement that stuff. Well, the thing about expecting things or hyping yourself up for a new game is where it's important to know that most of the time expectations will not be met when it comes to certain games, especially with a franchise as big as Pokemon. People are expecting, like, drop-dead gorgeous graphics or great improvements made to a standard formula, but they're always overhype themselves, not considering many of the patterns that have come before it. So usually the biggest disappointments that come from the Pokemon fans is whatever they expect from the company, and not necessarily what the company is able to put out. So it is fair to keep low expectations for, I guess, anything Pokemon related, and then that way you can be pleasantly surprised when they exceed those low expectations. Albeit it won't be like an extreme, like, oh my god, they did this thing. At least ideally not for a little while, but it would still be a pleasant surprise, and that's That personally is good enough for me, but I can understand why other people would not get that much of a draw from it. Anything we would get a new Eeveelution, and what you all hoping for typing-wise? I'm still hoping for Bludgeon, which is the fighting type one. Speaking of the company, it'd be cool with them releasing every 3 years. Yeah, they are unfortunately on, like, a bit of a crunch because their demand is so high. So they kind of are expected to put out a new game every year. The whole marrying Pokemon deal would be so weird and questionable. Yeah, fair. They probably won't implement that. Besides, they already have enough fuel for the fire going forward with Pokemon fans. I'll see a Ghost-type one. Ghost-type Eevee would be neat, albeit a little creepy. Fighting-type Eevee would be called Champion. It works. I still like Bludgeon because it's a bit darker. Only just saw you upload the stuff from last time you streamed this, so watching that now to see what I missed. Okay. Hope you enjoy that. We had some good experiences with the past couple of streams. Poison type Eeveelution. What type of Eon would that be? I feel like Poison would be too easy to go for Poison type Eevee. Uh-oh. Oh, it's got Rain Dish. Oh, boy. Glow and Dark. Get in there. Could add Rock or Ground Eevee and use Mount Coronet. With Mount Coronet, I think they need to have Rock or Ground Eevee behave like it changes with electromagnetic pulses, because that's what the whole Mount Coronet evolution thing is all about. Toxeon. I feel like that's just barely not clever enough, unfortunately. Give it leftovers and you have a decent Stalmon, that's true. They did do Leafeon. Yeah, okay, yeah, fair. So, Toxeon may not be as lesser as I'm expecting it. Would Steel type be then? Irion, because it's iron with an E. No, I don't know about that one. Metallion? Let's do... Nah, Duran has Earth... Well, it should be fine. Cancerion would be a Crab-type Eevee. Ironic Rion. That one I get... Well, actually... Dragon Eevee Scaleon, that could work. You just have to make sure that it's not being confused with a green onion. Medallion. That works. Oh no, Soundproof blocks Hyper Voice. Osmium is one of the hardest metals, so Steel-type Eeveelution could be Osmion. That would be clever if you knew the reference behind it, for sure. Hyper Voice again. It's not gonna hurt Quilava, but I'm going for the kill on Sceptile, so what does it matter? Eeano. And on that farm, he had a Steel type. Volatileon. No skill, recently did a project on it. Cool. Oh no, he's part normal. Razor Leaf, go. Bro and sis. That one's a better bro and sis than the other one that's bro and sis. Where we made jokes about Sweet Home Alabama. And for good reason. Do you like looking at fan drawings of new Eeveelutions? Most look better than actual Eeveelutions. Yeah, it's incredible to see what most of the like artistic community for a series can come up with in regards to their own unique, I guess, characters. There are some where it's not as good. Case in point, Uranium and some of its Pokemon, which at least 70% of them are horses, or quadrupedal herbivores. And then there's also literally the Titanic. I got the Porygon, but wait, that's a Shinx. The newer Reggie looked dog shit compared to some fan designs. I don't know, I kind of like Regieleki. Reggie Drago is just a pair of jaws. I don't think they look too terrible. Apostrophe. Poison Shinx, it's basically ready to evolve. Multi-type doesn't work because it's not Arceus, so even if I were to equip it with a plate, it would stay Poison type. There's a very explosive Apostrophe, by the way. Explosion, Eruption, and Payback all imply like he's got a short temper. Ingrain means he's rooted in for the conversation the entire time. And I don't have any rare candies, so if I'm gonna see what this thing evolves into, I'm gonna need to toss the experience share onto him for a fair bit. I'm curious to see what he does evolve into, so I'm just gonna keep him on for the time being, but Gliscor is still probably gonna come back eventually, so I'll keep him on there.